Plane crashes occur much more often than the average person thinks, especially when it comes to the small, privately owned planes. They go down on a pretty regular basis. Usually it's caused by pilot error to some extent, and oftentimes it is also caused to some extent by the plane itself. Usually the injuries from a plane accident are devastating. They usually result in death. Sometimes people survive, but not very often. And based on the plane crash cases that I've handled over the years, in addition to the people on the plane being either killed or severely injured, you sometimes have people on the ground who are killed or who suffer life-altering injuries as a result of a plane, striking a vehicle or a building, including sometimes, residential homes. There are a number of different parties that can be held liable for a plane crash, an accident, or a crash involving an airplane, including the pilot, who's often, negligent in some manner, the company that employs a pilot, assuming that the pilot is working for an employer and operating a plane. Manufacturer of the plane itself sometimes can be held liable for a plane going down, for injuries suffered from a plane crash or a wrongful death matter extending from a plane crash. It's been my experience that insurance companies related to a plane crash, whether as for the flyer of the plane or a company that owns the plane or for the manufacturer of the plane that's been built, don't treat the people who've been injured or the survivors of victims who've been killed very well. My experience working in the area of plane crash cases or representing people who've either been involved in plane crash cases or the loved ones who've lost someone who died in a plane crash case goes back well over a decade. I've enjoyed working on these kinds of cases. They do take a certain amount of expertise and experience. I've got that experience. I look forward to representing additional families involved in these oftentimes very sad matters. Our past clients and our current clients would say that Osborne Law Firm is a firm that cares. The lawyers, the paralegals, those who call and speak with you about your case on a daily basis or a regular basis care about your case. At Osborne Law Firm, we think it's very important to maintain good communication with our clients. And our clients call us. Typically, we're available when they call. If we're not available right then we try to get back in contact with them with a very short period of time. We try to keep our clients always on top of what's going on. We try to keep them current with what's happening in their cases. We understand that for almost each one of our clients, their case is the most important thing or one of the most important things in their lives. We respect that, we appreciate that, and we work hard to deliver. Osborne Law Firm is a small law firm that handles personal injury cases. And there are a number of advantages to having a small law firm represent you versus having a large law firm represent you. With Osborne Law Firm, you don't get lost in the system. We know who you are. Typically, our clients know each and every one of us. If you call and you can't reach me at the office, then you can speak with one of the paralegals or someone else in the office who can help you or answer your questions. Our goal is to make our clients happy, to keep a close personal relationship, and to excel in representing our clients so that in the future they can perhaps refer us other people who they think might be able to use our assistance. I am licensed to practice law in 5 different jurisdictions. My office primarily is located in North Carolina, where I practice, but I also have a law license to practice in the state of Maryland, Washington, D.C., South Carolina, and Georgia. During your initial consultation concerning a plane crash case, you can expect to sit with me and talk for a lengthy period of time. There are certain information I want to gather from you with regard to how the incident occurred, what may have led to the incident, and who potentially is responsible for the incident. Of course, obviously, I'll have to collect personal information about you, and if the plane crash resulted in the death of a loved one, I'll get information about that person. And there will be a number of follow-up communications with you or with the client about the matter surrounding the plane crash case. There are cases that involve a lot of time, involve a lot of information, involve a lot of experts, so there'll usually be constant communication for an ongoing basis, at least in the beginning.